Okay, everybody, welcome in to a late edition of the Rob Gucci Show. We're doing this one live today. If you are somehow new here, I've been doing the Rob Gucci Show for a little bit over a year, just on audio, no video. So now I brought video back because I don't know, I just did. A lot of people were telling me to. Why isn't your show on video? Why aren't you cutting clips? Why aren't you promoting your show at all? Why do you have a show that you don't promote? And the answer is easy enough. You try to sit in your kitchen and talk to yourself. That's one thing. You try to sit in your kitchen, talk to yourself, and then make clips of yourself and post clips of yourself. Try not to kill yourself. See if you can do all of that and look at yourself talk that much and not commit the sue. I'm not telling you to try that, but it's hard to do a show by yourself. And listen, there's a lot of hard things in the world, all right? And I'm not talking about West Hollywood. I'm talking about people have tough jobs. They're in bad situations. The dollar is down. The economy's down. I don't know if my son is a boy or a girl. There's a lot of things that happen. I'm just saying in my job, it's tough to do a show by yourself and then you got to cut the clips and promote yourself. It's just too much of me. I already don't like the fact that on this side of my house, there's a mirror and it's like the wall. It's like kind of that like old 80s type shit where that was a big trend in the 80s is having mirrors all over your house because everybody was high and everybody was, it was kind of like just kind of some, take me down to Paradise City kind of lifestyle. Just everyone is sucking and everyone is, chances are all of our grandmothers are just massive whores. And I know that's not how it was on paper, but with kind of like the drug use and kind of things that happened at Woodstock, and there were no phones, no evidence. People in the history of time have always been horny. So anyway, yeah, I'm back on video with this show, and we're gonna see how it goes, and hopefully I can hit 40, 50 views. It really doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day because I'm never gonna stop doing this show ever, no matter what, unless I'm too busy. No, I'm never gonna fucking stop doing this goddamn show. I don't give a fuck. Uh, yeah. So this show is late because wait, what was I just talking about before that? Promoting yourself, doing a show and promoting yourself. Yeah, it's just hard to cut clips of yourself and look at yourself talk all day and then post it, like promote it. Like maybe I can hire some Brazilian kid from the favelas and pay him $400 a month to cut 55 clips for me and he could post it and run my social media, but I just don't have that right now. And I don't know if I support that. I don't know if I want somebody in the favelas running my Instagram account, but we'll see. So this is the Rob Gucci Show. We're late today. My sister is actually in town. She's staying with me, and every day she's actually been in really high demand to be on the show. She came on the show over the summer once. It went pretty well. Like, actually, a lot of people don't give me any feedback. They don't. For example, I'm streaming live right now, which reduces the quality. And then last week I did it not live and the quality was great. Nobody said, "Hey Rob, the quality was better. We really enjoyed that." Just no feedback, no nothing. I'm pretty much just talking into a black vortex. It doesn't have to be black, but I'm just talking into a never-ending vortex of a universe. So we're doing it live, and the one time I did get feedback, and I don't know if it's because of the horny finance kids that are on burner accounts. I don't know what it was, but people are like, "Hey, that was really fun when your sister came on the show." And she's fun. She's fun, she could shoot the shit, she could talk. Um, she will go on the air and just blatantly lie about something I did, like leave something in the kitchen, which I didn't. She said I always leave things in the kitchen out and she has to clean up after me, which is not true. And then I said, "How many times did I do that?" She said 1 to 2 times. And I just looked at her. I go, "So you're gonna sit here on my podcast that gets hundreds of views and tell every single listener that I'm a fucking piece of shit slob and you have to clean up after me and you always have to pick up after me?" And I asked you how many times that happened all summer in New York. She said 1 to 2 times. And she just started laughing because she's kidding, because she is funny. But I wanted to let her know, like, don't come on my show and call me a fucking slob to literally hundreds of people that are listening to this. It's just kind of rude. But a lot of people were like, "Get your sister back on the show," and she wasn't even on video or anything like that. It had nothing to do with her looks. It was just like it was like a good guest. So I've been asking her, like, "Can you come on my fucking show? Like, as your older brother, I'm begging you to come on my show." She said she was going to come on Tuesday because the Rob Gucci show drops on Wednesday usually. Sometimes I'll sprinkle in other little mini episodes throughout the week. And she said, "Yeah," and then she ended up at like a fucking ramen restaurant till 2 in the morning, which is none of my business. But then last night, she said she would come on, and I don't even know when she got back. And she was like, "You go to bed too early." Like I was ready to do the show, and I was like, "What time? What time did you get back here?" I don't know. It wasn't that bad. It was like midnight. Like I can't keep up with that. I go to bed like Monday through Thursday. These days, I'm like in bed by 8. Like I know it's crazy to a lot of kids that work in finance in New York City to believe that, but it's true. Unless it's like a special case. Because sometimes I do get that itch, you know? I get that itch when, like, a lot of people were excited by my 8-month bender because everyone likes a car crash for some reason. Like, when I see crashes on the road, I actually look away. Like, I don't even wanna I just don't want those vibes in my face like that, you know? Like, every morning in Arizona where there's a horrific car crash, like a fatal. Because it's here every single day because people don't know how to drive here. I lived in 6 different states. I lived in 6 different states, and Arizona is and far and away the most dangerous place to drive, without a doubt. It's not even close. I don't wanna hear people saying, "Oh, what about, New Yorkers?" New Yorkers aren't dangerous, they're just crazier, you know? Like, people here are genuinely bad at driving. People are like, "Rob, Arizona's a fucking melting pot," blah, blah, blah. Like, people move from Chicago and live here, so it's not just Arizonans. Hey, people move everywhere all the time to everywhere. So you can't it's within the jurisdiction of Arizona, worst drivers, pound per pound. There's a brutal collision on Scottsdale Road every day, and I just look away. I don't like looking toward that. I don't like it. And I'm not trying to be hipster and trying to think I'm cool by doing what everyone fucking I just don't want to see it. I just don't want to see someone's Nissan Altima get shredded to pieces, and life's already tough enough. I just don't want to be like, if I got in a car crash and I'm on the side of the road, everyone that looks at me, I just be like, come on, dude, like show a little bit of privacy. That's just the way I feel about it. And I feel like, I don't know. I just like to go the other way, I like not sexually. I mean, like, I just don't. It's kind of like when I was buying shampoo. And I was buying shampoo. I need new shampoo. Like, apparently, the shit I have, it says like no parabens, no paraplegics, like all the fucking chemicals that are in it. But there's like one thing at the bottom I didn't see. And I should have fucking known this because I got my shit from CVS. And CVS is just like, you think CVS is carrying healthy shit? No. You could walk into a CVS and get 19 COVID vaccines, a bag of Oreos, and Breyer's ice cream in one trip. It's unbelievable. But I thought it was healthy, and it's not. So I need to shop for new shampoo. I'm getting to my point here. Is that I go on Amazon and I start scrolling through all the shampoos. Yes, no, yeah, no, this bottle looks good. I don't know, Garnier Fructis. I don't think you do Garnier Fructis anymore. They were saying bad shit about that. But if you look on Amazon, it tells you like, hey, 10,000 people bought this in the last month. And that to me means don't buy that shampoo because most people are fucking idiots. And not that I'm smart. I'm not trying to say that I'm above that, but most people are fucking dumb as hell. And so when I see a product that everyone's buying, I'm like, no, give me the product that only 400, 500, 6 people bought this month. The sneaky good, the sneaky stuff, like for the fucking freaks that like they're biohacking and they kind of know that it's bad to put shampoo with all these toxins and chemicals and plebeians and pesticides directly into your scalp because you're putting it right in your fucking head. So it's kind of important. So I've just been kind of sketched out by shampoo and it's just overwhelming. There's way too many shampoos to buy. they try to lure you in by, saying it's a 3-in-1 and you can wash your ass with it. You could pour it in a pan and make protein pancakes with it. I don't like that. I just want one solid shampoo that isn't going to give me the mumps. That's it. Just a healthy, pure, like as pure as you can get shampoo, if that's even a thing. I don't know. And it's hard, man. It's hard. So my whole point to that story was that when I see that everyone's doing something, I think like, wait, what about the other way though? So that's kind of how I feel about car crashes. And I don't like seeing people I don't like looking in the faces of people that are causing traffic because I just fucking hate them. And the whole reason why Scottsdale Road is clogged up every day because these people, I just don't want to give them any attention. Get those negative vibes out of here. But this is the Rob Gucci show. I'm double dipping today. We went on HB3 in the morning. That was a really good show. I feel like I don't know anymore, dude. I don't know. Just like what's good show, what's good, what's not a good show. Who fucking gives it? Who fucking cares anyway? So that's why this is late. I'm blaming it on my sister. And last night, 2 days in a row, I waited for her. So I said, you know what? It's Thursday. It's September 25th. I got to put out a fucking show for the people. Because Rob Gucci show fans, they're like really diehard OGs. A guy actually got a really nice message the other day that a kid, he was saying that he was going through some shit. And he just like, I can somehow, it was kind of funny the way he worded it. He's like, somehow, I don't know how, but I can just listen to you talk with no guests. And it's funny. And I was like, cool. And he goes, yeah, my dad said that he thinks you're a dumbass, but it's entertaining. And I was like, yeah, dude, like right on. Like, thanks for the listen. I'll be your podcast host. This is my message from me to that kid's dad. I'll be your podcast host, but I won't be your friend. You're going to have to leave that up to Craig Patrick. Dude, first of all, hockey coaches, when Herb Brooks said that, I know that, shout out to the chat. There's a ton of people in the chat right now. I think there's 4 people in the chat. Somebody said Massachusetts. No, I lived in North Reading, Massachusetts. The driving was perfectly fine, dude. I actually made this joke at the Boston Live show. I said that like, it's just a lot of girls with tongue rings, a lot of people on Percocet, but the driving was fine. I never realized that. I never had an issue with the drivers in Massachusetts. I really don't. All right, I'm turning back off the chat for a second because I don't want to get distracted because I was talking about something important. Oh, hockey coaches. Like, I know Herb Brooks did something amazing with that USA hockey team and they beat the Russians. But like, if I was trying out for Team USA and the coach walked in to the rink and then he read off the roster, cut some guys, whatever. So like the final guys that made the team, you guys have all seen the movie. They made Craig Patrick look like a complete pussy, which he's not. So I've heard. But besides that, Herb Brooks comes in. He's like, listen, fucking, we're going to play hockey. And he goes, I'll be your coach. I won't be your friend. If you need a friend, take that up with fucking Craig Patrick. And he like walked out. And I know that they won and he accomplished a lot. But in that heat of moment, I would have been like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It blows my mind how many coaches, and I know that as a coach, you have to demand respect. Like, it's weird, dude. Like, you have to command respect because other than that, people won't listen to you. So whether it's by fear, whether it's by blackmail, whether it's telling one of your players you're going to whack his mom, like they have to have like a certain angle that commands respect. Mike Babcock would take his phone, try to look at your girlfriend's nudes. Different coaches have different methods, right? Like it's like some coaches are funny, but then when the going gets tough and he wants to get serious, it's like, I don't know if I could take this guy seriously because he's so fucking funny. Like we had an off weekend and one of my coaches went to, what the fuck is it called? He's a younger guy. It wasn't Tomorrowland or Tomorrow World. It was some fucking, what was it? EDC. I'm drawing a blank. There's too many fucking electronic music festivals to keep up with these days. It wasn't Burning Man. It was like one of the ones that wasn't really. It's like a more of a rave, like a more of a Molly type vibe. I can't remember, but I knew that during our off weekend, like this guy was going and dropping outrageous amounts of Molly and just plowing strangers, which is hilarious. Like I love that. I love that he's a coach doing that. But like when the going gets tough and he's trying to be a hardo to you and he's trying to be like, yeah, you got to get the puck out. You got to do this. I'm going to fucking sit your ass on the bench. You're going to be in the fucking press box next game. Dude, shut the fuck up. You're just doing so many points of Molly all weekend. Like you have holes in your brain. Shut up. So anyway, you have to command a different sort of respect, I guess. Like every guy has their angle, but Herb Brooks, like saying like, I'll be your coach, I won't be your friend. I'll just be like, dude, fuck you. And maybe that's why I didn't make it anywhere. I feel like I'm coachable. I'm a coachable guy. Uh, like I was always a coachable guy and stuff, but I have thoughts in my head. If you're an asshole, like I've had coaches that are just absolute burnout pieces. I had a coach that was selling dust and got caught. I had another coach one time in high school. Actually, I don't even want to say where it was. I had a coach one time that was constantly asking the boys, the players. I think I'm a little bit too old to say the boys now, but the boys about like girls. Yeah, you guys fucking seen anyone who's got a girlfriend and fucking hey, who you bunking? Who you saw? Fucking that girl. I saw you in the hotel lobby. You fucking take this, like, get way too detailed too. Like it was weird. And it's like at this point, like this guy's about to get a boner if he doesn't already have one. I don't want to look. But it was like weird. It was like over the top, dude. Just really weird. There's another coach I had. He's dead now, so I don't really want to say anything bad, but he would like make sandwiches and then sell the sandwiches to the players on the bus. Like, just coaching is weird, dude. You got to be around kids all day. You got to command respect. You got to be a dickhead. Like you kind of have to. I guess that's why it's hard to be a leader, because there's like a fine line of like leading other human beings and trying to get them to give a shit. Like I bet you half the guys in the NHL do not give a shit about winning. Probably more. Get in, get your money, provide a good life for your family, and get out. Like that's kind of, and that's not even a bad thing. Like I get it, but I think like sometimes we live in a false reality, and it's like guys like in the NFL, it's very open in the locker room. Like dudes want their money, they want to party, they don't care about the Super Bowl. Like it's very open. That's from a source. I have a source of a source who's on an NFL roster, and he's like, dude, wide receivers, the only thing they care about is getting pussy. These guys do not. I'm not going to say the team name, but it's like these guys have no interest in going to the Super Bowl. Like they're just high all day. And I was like, yeah, they're human. Like I feel like sometimes people forget like these fucking athletes are human. Like some guys don't care about winning. It's just like every level of sport. Like you play a sport in high school. There's some kids that just do not give a shit. They're just there because they think they have to be there. Someone in the chat said, and I'll give you guys an extra episode too, since it's kind of a weird one. I don't like streaming it live. I'm not going to lie. I don't edit anything out, but it's just a different kind of feeling. It's just knowing that people are live watching me right now, like by myself. When I'm on Home by 3 with Switch, like that's way different. That's like a full blown, like $9 production, and we're just having a conversation. For me, when I'm by myself, it's kind of like, I think it's weird when people are watching that live right now. Not weird. I like it. I like the people that are watching the show, but I don't know. I think I might throw off my game. Maybe that's just something I have to work through. But somebody in the chat said that Maryland is the best state. And there's actually a lot of rumors going around that I hate Maryland and I hate Washington, D.C. And it's 100% true. I lived there for like, I don't even know what it was, 2 months, maybe 3. And it was nothing but shitty people. Actually, I don't want to say all of that because somebody that I know that was living there is gonna be like, dude, what about me? Like, It was just, I had a bad experience there. So I like to have a fake grudge about it and be like, fuck Washington, D.C. Not in any political way, but it's like, I don't like my memories from Washington, D.C. I don't like my memories from Maryland. It was just a weird, like, bad time for me, and that's why I just fucking can't stand Maryland. People are like, come to Maryland. No. No. And it's no disrespect at all. And I'm sure it's great, and I'm sure the people are fine, and it's all in my head. But where I lived in Maryland, it was just like, it's not like I was being a pussy about it, because when I first moved in, I was excited. I was like, yeah, I'm not living from home. I mean, I'm living away from home, even though I already did that for a couple of years. I don't know. It's just a new place. Like, I'll tell you guys the story. My first impression of Maryland is this. And I know that, see, I can't have the chat. I know that people, all right, I'll just tell you the story. I was playing very bad junior B hockey. Actually, it was good hockey. I was just bad. And I was playing because I was just having fun. I loved playing. The second, I've told this before, but the second I found out you could play 3 years of junior hockey, I'm like, I'm in. Sign me the fuck up. I need to, like, do something before I go to college. I'm not ready for that shit yet. I haven't even hit puberty yet. I just want to, like, get on the road, play hockey, and have a good time, like, whatever. So I was on a junior B team, and not really, like, promised a spot on the junior A team for next year, because I know that they had a lot of good players, but it was kind of like told to me in private, like, hey, there's a good chance that, you're not going to play a lot, but you're going to be on the A team. I was like, cool. Like, that's sick. Wait, hold on. Was that this time? When the fuck was that? No, that was the New Jersey time. The Maryland time was very similar. Long story short, in both stories, I have to drive from New Hampshire to New Jersey. And then the other time, I also had to drive from Massachusetts to Maryland. And sorry, I got my trips mixed up. On the Maryland trip, this is a nightmare right now. It's a fucking nightmare. I just mixed up my stories. There's an absolute fucking nightmare on this show. Fuck me. That story, I can also tell that story too after. Long story short, it was a long drive, okay? So I'm driving to Maryland, and I was at, like, an off-ramp, one of those off-ramps that has a stoplight, and I'm stopped. I'm on, I think I was just outside Baltimore, and this fucking guy, huge type of guy with dreadlocks, walks up to my window, like, my shitty Jeep Patriot, bang, 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 like, slam, and I'm like, what the fuck? So, like, I put the window down, like, a little bit. I'm, like, obviously scared. And I'm like, yo, I said, like, what's going on, dude? Like, what do you, like, I don't know what happened. He's like, you're driving like a fucking asshole. And I was like, what? And he just was screaming at me. And I was like, dude, I swear to, like, and I just said, I'm sorry. I just apologized. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I drove like a dickhead when I had that car. Like, I was, dude, ask anybody that knows me. I drove like such an asshole, which is ironic because I'm complaining about Arizona drivers right now. And there's no way. Hold on. I think my sister's walking in right now. I'm in the middle of my show. It's live. So don't say anything bad. And also don't go on camera. You're going to bail on me for my last 2 shows. And then you're going to it's live. And I don't trust you. Don't give up. Dude, the camera's right there. I just said don't go on the camera. You're walking directly in front. I came back to we were doing the pod. I thought we were doing the pod right now. Bro, you said that you had to leave here by 6. No, I have to leave here by 6:45. Do you want to get on the pod live right now? Obviously, you have to change and shit. I don't want to be on. Do I have to be on camera? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be on camera. I'm not going to make you. Would you rather do a different episode? Oh, by the way, I would. Yeah, you're gonna want to look like to wherever you want to look like because there's literally like tens of people watching this. So, well, actually, you know what? The microphone is, yeah, it's live. So the microphone would, yeah, I can't even do it right now. What do you need? I mean, you can go on camera, but I just like would rather you not right now. Yeah, you don't. I don't want to deal with like finance burner kids being like, "Oh, dude, let's just say something." Like people are gonna screenshot you. Like there's 3 people in here, but somebody will screenshot you. I guess that's a miscommunication because I thought that you didn't have time between the gym and your dinner that you're not inviting me to. That's like a tight window though, because you have to get ready for dinner, right? You're a chick. Like that's like a how long does it take for you to get ready? You think? Like no details, bro. We're live. Some dickhead goes, "You live with your sister?" Like, dude, did you just get in here? I said she's visiting. All right. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put the lens over the camera. You're gonna do your shit you gotta do in the kitchen. And we're gonna go radio style, okay? I was just telling a story about how okay, you're good. I was just telling. I'm gonna continue the story. So anyway, this big black guy starts slamming. He starts slamming. Oh, that's funny to you. It's a true story. You might know it. He starts slamming on my window. I basically said I was driving like shit and like stormed off. And it was just a like I didn't think that I was driving that badly that would warrant that. But and guys, if you're just joining here, we are covering up the camera because my sister is reheating her McDonald's that she got. It's grilled chicken. Is it grilled chicken? It's too much information for your followers. Yeah, it's grilled chicken. Grilled chicken what? It's organic barbecue ranch. Organic barbecue ranch. Why are you eating if you have dinner in an hour? Just interrogating the shit. All right. Yeah, so where was I going with that? Oh yeah, I got my 2 stories mixed up. The other one, the Boston story, was that a coach basically said, "Hey, you're going to be on the A team. You're not going to play a lot. You're fucking fat. You're out of shape. There's other kids that are better than you. You're ugly. You're gay, but I'll be on the roster." And I was excited about that. And then with about like 2 weeks remaining to training camp, he told me like, "Yeah, you're not going to be on this team." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I was literally on the junior hockey website of the league, the Atlantic Junior Hockey League, looking up open camps that I can go skate at. And if you know anything about junior hockey, they already have the teams picked. So I got absolutely sewered by this coach. And New Jersey somehow was like, "Yeah, like come down and skate." And I went to New Jersey and I like had a good camp, like for my standards, and they put me on the fucking team. So it just goes to show. And it's funny because in that league, like no one's making it anywhere. If you're in that league when you're 15, tearing it up, you're going somewhere. Like Charlie McAvoy was, and there's a couple other guys like that. But for most dipshits like myself, you're not going anywhere. Kat, how much longer? We're on a black screen. If somebody wants me, what? So you're saying that my hockey coach had a crush on me? That actually happens a lot more in sports than you think. Like it's weird. Oh yes, turn the sink on in the middle of the show. There's literally 2.7 million people in here, and you're running the sink. This is insane. This is insane. Are you done? Yeah, I'm done. All right, folks, we're back on video here at the Rob Gucci Show. I almost just said HB3. I keep forgetting what shows I'm on. I'm on 19 shows a week. Someone said this is a black show. This is a censored show. This is a McChicken show. This is a sink show. This episode is brought to you by patreon.com/Rob Gucci. If you want to support this show and just if you want more content, I don't know who the fuck wants to listen to me more than you already have to. Patreon.com/Rob Gucci Show, $3.99 a month. You get an extra show every single week. And you dictate the show. You tell me what to talk about. You can rant about stuff. Sometimes people get personal on there. They ask for advice. Sometimes I give topics. For example, this week's topic, and sometimes we do things like have a hypocrite show. So I'll do something hypocritical. Like, for example, I don't like when people ask me, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? So being a hypocrite show, I ask you guys, where did you guys see yourself in 5 to 10 years? So that was the topic for this week. So that's pretty much how it works. And I'll read you one just as an example. And it's actually a chick. She said, in the next 5 years, I could see myself living in the UK and doing research in limnology. I don't know what the fuck that is. Jamie, pull that up. Limnology. What the fuck is limnology? Here, let's just go on Grok real quick. Limnology. What the fuck is limnology? Oh, yeah, this is it. It's a scientific field. Limnology is the study of inland aquatic ecosystems. Oh, I love that. Just fucking figuring out what the water is doing. Analyzing water chemistry. I like that. That's a cool job. Okay, let's just get back to what. Somehow there's no. Did you just turn on internet or anything like that, or connect to Wi-Fi? Yeah. Paying all this damn money for this fucking Wi-Fi and it's going out on me. Okay. Let's go back to the Patreon question. So this girl said, in the next 5 years, if you're just joining, I'm reading a topic on the Patreon. Topic is where you see yourself in 5 to 10 fucking years. In the next 5 years, I can see myself living in the UK and doing research in limnology based off of nothing but a hunch and one boyfriend. I feel like I'm going to marry a Brit. A moment of silence for me, please. Get the orthodontist ready for the kids, and that's coming from me. Ideally, I have a kid, a husband in 5 to 7 years, but who knows? And then she said, in 10 years, I could see myself living back in New Zealand. Back in New Zealand? That's fucking sick. Who are you? I was there in 2019, 2020, and have thought about it every week since. Okay. Now, is this one of these things where, like, you know how women will go to a country for 3.5 weeks and say they lived there? Or did you actually live there? Because you said I was there from 2019, 2020. Is that a full year? Or did you go for like a half a semester studying abroad and say you lived there? Because that doesn't count. But that's cool though. Be careful in New Zealand though. There's a lot of predators there. And not like animals. I mean people that, like, for example, worked for NBC, and I don't know if I could say the word R that rhymes with grape on here, but there was a guy that was like taking advantage of interns and shit, and pretty much a bad, really bad dude. And he's living in New Zealand now. So a lot of criminals go there, or people that are like shamed from the public because it's under the world and nobody's gonna bother him down there. I don't even know how you get to New Zealand, honestly. And then she also said a little land would be great, just like 1 to 3 acres. That's nice. That's modest. That's the American dream right there, you know? It's a nice little American dream right there. Yeah, that's good. That's the thing about timelines, though. That's why I hate when people ask me this question. I don't know what's going to happen. It's just hard to kind of picture that. Like, you can picture what you want to do in the next 5 to 10 years, but you might end up, meeting a guy, and instead of owning some land and being a doctor, you might end up in a really brutal situation with a guy that's extremely controlling. And for some reason, you keep letting him back in your life over and over and over again, even though it is simultaneously running your life off the fucking rails. But he apologizes. So you go, oh, he's actually a really nice guy. Besides the fact that he fucking took a baseball bat to my car, He said he was going to kill me. And he fights people at the bar every time he's drunk. He's a good guy, though. He said sorry. So, yeah, it's just crazy what life can bring, dude. You never really know. And now my sister's running the shower, which if I live in a 300 square foot shit box, and if people were watching the video and they're like, how many burners do you have in your oven? It is a nice oven. It's also broken. This girl just turns the fucking shower on in the middle of the goddamn show. I don't know if the mic is picking up how loud it is, but like I said, my place is small. So like the shower head is on right this side of the wall. And like you hear all the water like shh. It's like right there. Like I'm almost touching it. I'm almost in the shower. That's a weird joke to make, but I'm like in the bathroom. Like that's also weird. It's not even a joke. It's like what I'm saying is the walls are thin and she's running the fucking shower during the show. This is unbelievable. Can you guys hear that? I don't know if people in the chat can hear that. Let's read one more from the Patreon. I'm going to get off here and post this right away. This is actually an unbelievable one, and I feel the same way. This guy said, Patreon member Blake said, sorry if you didn't want that public, but when I think about it, I actually have no fucking idea what I'll be doing in 5 to 10 years, but I kind of like the uncertainty of it all. Fuck yeah, dude. That's where I'm at. Like, I don't know if I'm going to give up podcasting and go get a job at fucking JCPenney. Just be getting fucking perma-fried by the artificial light all day and pointing, where's the men's collared shirts, and just pointing people and dying away and wasting away. Wearing fucking, you're in some pussy dress code working at Dillard's. I just don't know. I have no idea. I think even if I had like a job that was high paying and there's like a structure, well, if you fucking kiss this guy's ass, you'll make, 180K a year. And then in 10 years from now, your IRA goes up and you'll get the health care and all your money from Social Security is going to come back to you, even though you're paying more into Social Security. And by the time you get it back, the dollar is fucking not the same. It's a big scam. Now they're taking all the fucking shit. It's a huge scam. However, if you're a dedicated hard worker at this company for the next 25 fucking years, you might make 200K a year. You damn well might make 200K a year if you slave away at this fucking job, prioritize your boss's needs, ruin your relationships, don't be there for your kids. You might be able to climb this motherfucking social ladder and get to $200,000 a year by the time you're 51. So you can go to Tommy Bahama, buy 3 shirts, buy 4, get 1 fucking free. Who gives a shit? And take your family on a fucking cruise. That is the American dream. Kissing someone's fucking ass at their company for their dream for 20 fucking years. So you can fucking golf with your buddies, smoke a cigar, and sit back and be like, I fucking did it. I'm a piece of shit. But I made 200. I finally got to climb the corporate ladder. And that's what the corporate ladder is all about. It's about selling your soul for somebody else. Fucking shit talking your wife. That's what the corporate ladder is about. I don't fuck with guys that shit talk their wife. I've said that before, and I'm not trying to say that to make me out to be like a good guy. If you've listened to my podcast for years and years and years, I always say that if dudes are around me and dudes start talking shit about their wife, you're weird. You're weird. There's no other way around it. You fucking married this bitch. Like, that's your fucking, like, fucking, it should be someone in the chat just said this is an angry show. That should be like your chick. That's your fucking chick, dude. Like, that's who you decided to be like, all right, like, we're getting bent over left and right by the government. Everything's expensive. Our kid's a pussy. He's a spoiled brat. Insurance is going up. My fucking, I gotta take fucking Ambience just to go to bed because I'm so fucking stressed out. And you know, that's life. And you're choosing your partner to live life with, and then you think you're nails because you're shit talking. Like, I just don't fuck with that. I think a lot of people, a lot of guys that do that come from like good families where everyone's together. Like they have family dinners and they have family reunions, and it's like the grass is always greener, to where like if everything's too good, you don't appreciate like what it means to have like a wife that's chill. In my situation where everybody's divorced, everybody, no one's ever had a family dinner. You kind of like value, uh I guess you value like having a good family. Like you're like like if I had like a wife, hold on, I'll get to the Kucherov talk in a second. But if I have like a wife that's awesome and like a family and kids, like, dude, you win. You got your health. You're winning. You won. You won. You fucking did it. So that's kind of like, maybe that's why I have that view on things. Like I have that view on things, but like you, dude, you're gonna show up and you're fat too, by the way. You're a fat fuck. And you're gonna show up and like if you make a playful joke about like how you don't like your wife or the wife's being annoying and blah blah blah, that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about guys that like say my wife sucks or she's a bitch and she's fucking annoying. And I've been around guys like that, not a lot. And I'm just like, all right, dude, like you're the man. Like you're the man, dude. I don't know. That's just the way I think about it. And I'm not trying to pander to women. And I know people, because fucking kids have said that to me too. Hope she sees this, bro. It's not about that, dude. It's not I'm not on here in my kitchen trying to get pussy. Okay. I'm doing a podcast for 9 fucking people. You think I'm on here trying to get pussy? Like, is that what you think I'm doing? What are your thoughts on Kucherov's wall play? He seems to be able to generate offense for what traditionally a non-treating part of the ice. A non-treating part of the ice? What does that mean? Yeah, I mean, I just think his hockey IQ is through the roof. There's a reason why it's like guys, he's floating around out there. He makes it look easy. It's like Roger Federer. Like he used to be like everyone's like, oh, his backhand, it's so effortless. It's so he makes it look easy. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I fucking worked my whole life to have this backhand. This was my whole life. Same thing with Kucherov. I don't know if he's working his whole life on floating around and being a threat from outside the dots, but he's just that smart of a hockey player. He's just that smart. Oh, okay. Kucherov seems to be able to generate offense from what is traditionally a non-threatening part of the ice. His vision out there, the game is slow to him. He's not seeing the game and kind of like, oh my God, what's going on? Like the way Miles Wood sees the game. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck was that? He sees the game, it's totally slow, it's fluid. He sees things happening. He's in the right spots on the ice. Like the guy is one of the best to ever do it. So, yeah, I think that answers that. Can you guys what's your thoughts on the state of New Jersey? I like New Jersey, dude. I think New Jersey is um I love when people are just like themselves, and like New Jersey people are just themselves. Like New Jersey's just Jersey. Like that's Jersey. Like you go to a bar in New Jersey and her girl's ass cheeks are out. That's Jersey. She doesn't give a fuck. You go to the bar in New Jersey and a girl will tell you about how she took a shit. Do I want to hear about that? Not really. That's Jersey though. They're just themselves. So I lived in New Jersey. I had a good time in New Jersey. I wasn't really like boozing and shit. I really was kind of a late bloomer. I know I say this a lot, but I like the people I met in New Jersey. I like where I stayed in New Jersey. Um, yeah, dude, fuck, you know. Did you see the new Kanye? I guess we're taking questions now. Did you see the new Kanye movie? No, I didn't. I didn't see that. The Kanye shit is it's just a weird world those people live in. So it's like you're not supposed to be exposed to all that drama and all those media and the cameras and the pressure and the public and the paparazzi and fucking, Kanye at one point was straight up being like, yeah, dude, Hitler's dope. And I know a lot of people get upset by that, but it's kind of just like, that's kind of what public scrutiny and being in the public eye, his vision of the world is so much different than ours. Like, I could wake up and go to the mall and go to Dick's Penis Sporting Goods, and just get a pair of Under Armour gym shorts and go home, and no one's saying shit. If Kanye West did that, it's all over the fucking internet. Like, you can't even live. So at what point do you kind of start feeling for these guys? Like, man, god damn, man. Like, what the fuck, My order was complete. I ordered beach chairs off DoorDash. I'm not kidding. Company expense, though. We're filming a video tomorrow. We needed beach chairs. I wanted to see. I was just, like, curious. So I wanted to see if I ordered beach chairs off DoorDash, would they actually get here? Like, I know it's like it's an easy thing, right? A guy goes to fucking Target, picks up the beach chairs, comes here. But I just wanted to see it happen because it was funny. And they're here. I just got the notification. Last question. Do you think your mom was lying to you about her time at the Diddy parties? First of all, I don't know why you're saying parties plural. Like, my mom was an active Diddy party goer. Like, she was like a groupie, like going to every Diddy party. She went to one Diddy party. Like, I don't know. Like, don't put that on my mother. Like, Jesus Christ. But no, I feel like my mom, especially when she has a little bit of red wine at Christmas, she'll white wine, excuse me. The fuck. She's a shock to nobody. I feel like she's down to kind of spew a little bit. Her son does a podcast by himself in the kitchen. Our neck of the woods, we ain't really afraid to not shut the fuck up about certain things. But no, because a couple times I was drunk with my mom and I was like, Mom, like, you went to a Diddy party. The writing's on the wall. Like, guy had 1,000 bottles of lube in his house in Miami, and God knows how many he had in his house in LA. And you're kind of at a Diddy party. Like, what happened? She was just like, nothing. Like, the first time I ever asked her, she was like, nothing. And she was like, it was like a sick party. And I remember, actually, like, she got a Diddy goodie bag, and Diddy, or whoever his assistants are or whatever, they would give out goodie bags at the end of the party, and they were dope. They had, because she gave it to me when I was a little baby. And I remember this. Very weird that I remember this, actually. I don't have a lot of memories. I have a lot of bad memories, but I don't know what memory this falls under, because, well, let's just give credit where it's due. Diddy makes a hell of a goodie bag. Bring back goodie bags. Bring back Diddy bags. There was shampoo in it, conditioner, slides, like really nice towels. There was a bunch of little, like, random things in it. And I remember the slides because I was walking around my house as a little kid wearing Diddy slides. They were like Sean John or something. And I remember she brought that home and gave it to me. Or I don't know if she gave it to me. Maybe I just took the slides out of the fucking, they were way too big, obviously. So, yeah, man. And my mom was like, no, like, it was a really cool party. It was at a huge house. Like, it was on the ocean. It was fucking sick, And then I asked her another time when we were drinking, like, Mom, like, what really happened? Like, what did you see anything at the Diddy party? Like, did you see Alec Baldwin shoot anyone in the head with a gun? What did you see? And she's like, Rob, I went to the party. It was during the day because it was on the ocean. It was light out. And then by the time night came around, I was out of there like before midnight doing something else. I was like, okay. All right. All right. I get it. And that was it. And I think that one time I called her on the show, on the Gucci show. I don't even know how long ago, 5-6 months ago, maybe. Had to be more than that. I put her on the air and I was like, what happened at the Diddy party? And she was like, Rob, like, stop. And I was like, I didn't want to incriminate her in case she said something. And so anyway, my point is, I fucking asked my mom enough about this Diddy party. Like, at this point, it's like weird. But yeah, she didn't see anything at the Diddy party. She said she left early. Wow, is that true? October last year? You know that? That's when I was talking about her? Oh, because the name of the episode was Why Was My Mom at a Diddy Party? Okay. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. That was a Rob Gucci show. Home by Three show was out from this morning. That's with me and 93.1 Jay Swish. Lot to talk about on that show today. The merch is out now for HB3. I'm wearing it right here. I got it on the hat, and this is a snapback. Sick, actually. I love it. And there's some other shit too. It's actually all in my living room, but the quality's good. I don't know, man. I'm bad at promoting myself, dude. We got fucking tickets everywhere. We got tickets coming out to come see us live, which is pretty cool. We've done 10 shows or 12, excuse me. We got tickets for every single bio, Instagram, on YouTube for Home by Three. The tickets are out for Detroit. Sorry, Detroit. What the fuck, dude? This is what you have. Can't even talk now. Tickets are out for Chicago. Ticket December 3rd. Milwaukee, December 4th. Buffalo, December 6th. Those tickets should be out tomorrow. Even though my manager, if you're fucking listening to this, is on vacation with my friends while I'm here, like, where the fuck's the ticket link? And she's like, oh, I'm busy, mate. So those tickets should be out tomorrow. Pittsburgh, December 10th. And then we got like a bunch of other cities we're working on for 2026. All right. Good night. It's Rob Gucci Show. I'm out. Fuck's sake.